Welcome to another episode of the Bullshit Show. I'm Dad. That's Nathan.
There's apparently some bias to Fox News.
Yes, apparently there is. Sean Hannity is a cunt, and we all know that. I know you guys complain that I rag on Trump too much.
But it's the only thing going on, so if you don't like it, don't fucking watch it.
Everything ties back to Trump. I mean, last week we had the bombing of Syria.
Fuck you, Trump.
That was
interrupting agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Who happens to own stock in Raytheon, who makes the Tomahawk missiles that were fired. So let's see. For each missile that was fired, he put money in his own pocket. Douchebag.
You interrupted my show.
And like I said in the last show, I think this chemical attack was either staged or it was carried out by the Americans / British, sorry. Just so that he would have an excuse to poke the badger. But then Putin said, no, you cannot bomb us. And he has to listen to the boss man. So, just like we were supposed to have more sanctions go into effect on Monday. That's according to Nikki Haley at the UN.
But she doesn't get confused.
But she was confused about that.
No, she doesn't
get
confused.
doesn't
get confused.
No, she is confused.
She drinks so much sweet tea that she don't get confused at all.
But Trump canceled all of those sanctions because his boss man told him to. North Korea. We may be talking to Kim whatever the fuck his name, Kim Bang Me Hard, and but if it's not productive, he's going to walk out. You know, obviously, it was revealed, I believe today, that Mike Pompeo, the CIA director, had a secret meeting with Kim, and to talk about this summit.
Who is nominated to be Secretary of State?
Yes. During his nominations, he alluded to it, but he didn't actually come out and say it. So he might be able to keep a secret, which is unlike anybody else in the Trump administration. But he's still a douchebag, and he shouldn't be Secretary of State.
They all are.
But after this little North Korea trip, everybody's going to hail him as a hero, and he'll become Secretary of State. So, what else is going on? Trump is down here in Florida, as usual, playing golf.
With Japanese people.
With the Prime Minister of Japan. Arigato, yeah. I hit the ball now.
That was racist.
That was racist, but I don't care.
But if the president can be racist and it's A-okay, then you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, I'm going to say, if he can make fun of retards, so can we. Why did that not disqualify him to be president? That would have saved us all so much grief. But hey.
But he never did it.
But he never actually did it. Even though we have it on
camera.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
I'll quit ragging on Trump.
No, we still have two very important people to talk about that link back to that fucker.
Well, Stormy Daniels and her mysterious sketch, who I think it looks like Tom Brady.
It is Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady, you know. But and of course Sean Hannity, who we already at the top of the show mentioned that he is a cunt. But we already knew that. His lying by omission, which is just as bad as lying, about his relationship with Michael the Jew, proves once again that he's just a twat. So, but if anybody is watching Fox News to get their news,
but they
deserve that kind of crap.
The whole country was just shocked that there might be bias at Fox News.
You know, I worked at Fox News almost 20 years ago when it first started out, and there was bias then. And believe me, it's gotten a lot worse since then. So don't kid yourself, people. Fox News is not news as
They're not fair and balanced.
As Robert Reich said, either Sean Hannity needs to resign or Fox News needs to take the word news out of their title. So, and Robert Reich is right on everything. He should be the next president of the United States. But he won't, because I think he's too big of a wimp to run. He's too short. People make fun of him.
What about James Comey?
James Comey, yes. You either like him or hate him. I like him a lot. I believe everything he's saying. He has no reason to lie. Other than, I mean, okay, maybe he's vindictive towards Trump. I don't buy that. This guy is a career FBI man. I don't think he does that. I think everything that he said is true, and Trump's a douchebag. It's so much easier to believe that than to believe that the director of the FBI was lying and Trump's an angel, because he's proven time and time again that he's a douchebag.
But Comey is a slime ball. Yeah. Believe me.
He's a slime ball. Believe him. Yes, of course. You can always tell when Trump lies because he says, believe me. Or his lips are moving. Either one. But, okay. Enough politics.
Quickly, real quick. Yeah, okay. That makes English. Some of you may have actually heard our hometown on the news lately.
Yes.
National news.
Yes, a crazy murdering bitch from Minnesota.
Minnesota?
She was from Minnesota, yeah. Killed her husband and then took off.
She's the owner of the apartments!
It could be.
Holy shit!
It's very possible. But then she went down to
Fort Myers
and killed some bitch.
That looked like
and assumed her identity and stole her car. On her way out of town, she stopped and spent the night right here in lovely Ocala, Florida, at our Hilton Hotel, which happens to be the nicest hotel in town. So she obviously didn't spare any expense. But now,
they have a good Mother's Day breakfast.
Yes, they have good food there. They do a good breakfast, and they have nice rooms too.
Yeah.
And I won't tell you how I know, but I know. But yeah, apparently she's in California. They think she just robbed a bank. So I'm hoping in the next day or two, she'll go down in a hail of gunfire, and it'll be awesome. It'll be live on TV. That'd be so cool. Because California would broadcast it, because California's cool.
No, because everybody's just high and don't know how to turn off the thing.
Yeah, but dude, where's the remote? Okay. In the spirit of the title of this show, I call bullshit on Moviepass.
Oh no!
Just when we got to where we liked it and it was working just fine and we were happy with it, we were seeing movies right and left, everything was working out great, Moviepass decides to bone us in the ass! Assholes! Right up the old cornhole. They decided, because people were abusing the system, like us, now, when you purchase your ticket, you have to take a picture of the ticket stub and send it to them to prove that you went to the movie. Well, we didn't necessarily go to the same movie that we did.
Moviepass. We're being very responsible.
Theoretically, you could select the movie that you say you're going to, and then at the ticket kiosk purchase the ticket for another movie. Theoretically. And then that way you could see the same film multiple times, like Ready Player One, which we saw 5 times, or Black Panther, which you've seen now 7 times. Theoretically, of course, it's just
or Rampage,
which we saw twice.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Review in just a minute. But now they've come up with this little trick, which they think is going to stop it, which is bullshit, because all you got to do now is just buy the ticket that you say you're going to buy the ticket for, and then when you go in the theater, you just walk into a different screening. I mean, the theater doesn't keep track.
They get their money.
They get their money. They don't give a fuck. So
It's just making
it's just more hassle that Moviepass is putting on people. If I am so tempted to cancel our memberships.
But I gotta see Infinity War.
But yeah, there's good movies coming out in the next month, and
Big World, Big Adventures is coming to theaters in July apparently, and I am gonna die.
Yeah. So, anyways, movies. We saw Rampage with Dwayne Johnson, the monkey movie, as we called it last time. It was better than I expected. It's not a great film, but the science is pretty silly and the plot's pretty silly. But, the last half hour where they're ripping Chicago apart is a lot of fun. And, yeah. What'd you think?
Yeah.
Negan was pretty cool.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, man!
Yeah. Negan was cool, and, the effects were cool. If you like San Andreas, you'll like this. If you like The Rock, you'll like this movie. If you don't like him, if you're sick of seeing him in every movie that he comes out, then you won't like this film. But it's worth seeing. Check your brain at the door. There's some plot holes that you could drive a truck through. But what the fuck, It's silly fun. It's a popcorn movie. So
except for both times we've seen it, we haven't gotten popcorn.
No, we haven't gotten popcorn. Yeah, that's true. But that's another story. But so, anyways, that's our review of Rampage. We have a couple of shout-outs that people want. From Jude Santillion asks, can me and Jacob get a shout-out? Yes. I shout out to you and Jacob, and I know, Jacob, I still owe you a fart.
We need to hurry this up because
the battery's getting ready to die, so we may dump out at any minute.
We're just gonna go till the thing dies?
Yeah, I guess. So, I know I owe Jacob a fart, but I don't have any farts again. So, and also, nothing, whomever that is, be he male or female, would like a shout out. So to nothing, I say nothing.
Shout out to you,
Shout out, dude. We got a lot of good comments. So I guess we'll read them. And again, my iPod's wigging out. Don't hurry me up. If the battery dies, the battery dies. Come on.
Sorry, guys.
Goddamn fucking iPod.
Just calm down.
I am so sick and tired of Apple.
Just calm your
shit. And they're bullshit.
You're gonna have another heart attack.
No, I don't care. So to make it even 20. I like even numbers. Now I gotta reboot this fucking thing.
Jesus.
Hold on. You come up with a comment. While I reopen this.
Thanks, Death to the Pilgrims, for the congratulations on the job.
Oh, Death to the Pilgrims. Yes, you had mentioned Call Me By Your Name. I did see it, and again, the beauty of Moviepass, as you can see, obscure films like that. I was mixed with it. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't really like it. I just thought it was a love story where there was no chemistry between the two people. Other than him finding Armie Hammer attractive, his character was kind of an asshole. So I didn't see why he was so starry-eyed over him. I don't know. Maybe it's a gay thing. I don't know. I mean, I just didn't see it. But I mean, other than sex, I don't see what he got out of that relationship. So I have a problem with love stories that don't have chemistry. If you want to see a love story that has great chemistry, see Love, Simon. Great fucking movie. That's a 4-star film. And that has love stories that have great chemistry. So that's an example of a good love story. But Call Me By Your Name, I would have given 2 stars. So, now we can get some comments. Comments
the
here.
person that's been complaining about Trump is Super Plush Bros? Fuck you, Plush! Little bitch!
Okay, whoever the hell that is. For Farquhar Engine says, I'm going to Sorrento, Italy in July on a school trip. You know what I'm talking about, boy. I sent you a message.
Yeah, Jacob.
You need to get some Italian ice, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about gelato either. So, I want to hear stories in July. Promise me. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's congratulating Nathan. Yes, he did get the job.
I don't know 100% yet.
It's still 99.9 at this point.
I had to get a physical today, and apparently they're sending that shit to the home office, and then a day or 2 goes by before I can start working.
So, yeah, it's a couple days before it's official, but it's pretty much official. Mark Ross 96, have you ever considered doing a Hey Dudes with Dad's Dad? No. No. He doesn't know about this show, and I'd like to keep it that way, and I don't think he would find it funny. He does have a good sense of humor, or at least he used to. In his old age, his sense of humor seems to have gone out the window. So, I don't think you're going to be seeing either one of my parents on this show.
You might be seeing oh, wait.
Yeah, you already seen Mom. Okay. Vinny Ara13, if you each have one superpower, what would it be and why?
See-through clothes. I get to see movies.
That's not a superpower.
I don't care, it is too.
You're talking about X-ray vision?
Sure, why not?
If that's how you'd waste yours. In my case, I would like to be invisible. Because then you could travel anywhere, you could get on any plane and nobody would know it. You could go anywhere. You could go into girls' locker rooms. You know, you could go into the White House and look and see what the fuck's going on and for yourself.
Okay.
And see what a douchebag Trump really is. So, you could go anywhere. And then you could fuck with people, too. You could go behind and go like that.
Ow!
And they wouldn't know it. They wouldn't know it. That would be so awesome to do that to people. Or grab them by the pussy. So yeah, invisibility would be my choice.
I don't know, that's too many. I'll probably do some Doctor Strange shit, you know?
Yeah, okay, well, we'll shorten this one a little bit, but,
okay,
what do I think of Rosemary's Baby and Roman Polanski? I think Roman Polanski's a great director. Tess is a great film. The Pianist wasn't one of my favorites, even though he was nominated for an Oscar. But I think he should have done some time for the statutory rape thing. Skipping off to France was probably not the best idea he ever had. But
About a minute.
I think it should all be dropped now. It's been too long. So, as far as Anton LaVey goes, he was an asshole. Anybody who associated with him was an asshole. And that's that. So, wait a minute. Somebody asked, Ego Bird asked, how old is Nathan?
19, exactly how long this thing is so far.
Okay, well, I guess we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Again, we've managed to squirt out another show. I believe this is our 75th episode. So congrats to us.
Yay.
Until next time, send in your comments. Make sure you like the video. And sorry about the ads, but we need the money. Yeah. Until next time.
Bye!